I feel like being a woman, I don't ever feel lonely for too long because women hold so many communities that I can really and be a part of. You worded that so well. Like, I've talked about this before, but I think that the whole like male loneliness epidemic, right? Like, I understand why men are lonely, but it is like, okay, well, who created this system? But it doesn't make it any easier for them. Like, I just think it must be really, or I don't know, obviously, but I think it must be really hard to be a man because you just think about it. Like, think about just going through your life and you have no idea how to handle your emotions because you're told not to, or you're told to suppress them, or you're just not given the space to. So then finally you grow up, you're 25 and you're handling new emotions, new experiences, and you have no idea how to regulate. And then, yeah, but also, I mean, I think that everything is a learned skill. Like, we just learned it at a younger age, and there's a lot of men who just refuse to learn it. And that's on them ultimately. Like, that if you will live a lonely life, but then some of them do learn, but either alone or through the help of others. But that's why I really am like, dude, I think men should go to therapy and not just talk therapy, but like maybe we should talk about like somatic therapy and like feel our feels. I feel like guys just don't feel their feels. I'm like, but how does that make you feel? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, that's a crazy like, what do you mean you don't know? That's a crazy thing to me when I ask like, oh, how are you feeling? And people are like, I don't know. I'm like, whoa, that's interesting. That's interesting. I think actually, okay. I think feelings aren't hard. You just don't allow them. You kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of people, they feel an emotion and instead they think about something else, do something else. Don't feel this thing. Like, you push it away. And then because you're not feeling it, because it's not coming, it's just sinking inside of you forever. And then when really big emotions come, it's really hard to handle those moments because you're like, well, I don't even know how to handle the small ones. I don't even feel the small ones. Also, I really think that if you suppress your negative emotions, aren't bad. Okay, let me just say, but like your quote unquote negative emotions, then you're probably suppressing your positive ones too. Because it's all, you know, you tapped in or you're not. I feel as a man angry, slighted, and not listened to. And then what makes me really sad about that is like, also, I wish other men would talk to each other. And I even like when I talk to my guy friends and they're like, oh, if I am to talk, or me and so-and-so don't talk, we just go and do these things. Like, guys are very, it seems, action oriented. Like, oh, we're just going to go and do this thing together. And then eventually maybe we'll be like, hey, are you okay? And then they'll be like, yeah, I'm good. It's like, okay, bet. And then it's kind of like you're not given the space by your other fellow peers of like, hey dude, just checking in on you, how you doing? And then some of you don't even answer that door. If somebody does do it, you'll be like, yeah, I'm good, but you're not actually good. You don't want to talk about it because you don't know how. yeah And then all these guys rely on their first girlfriend to emotionally regulate because they don't know how, and then they break up, and it's the worst breakup of their life because it's the first time that they ever loved someone, and it's the first time that they ever felt heard. Because they don't talk to their guy friends, because guy friends just don't give them the space. That is a huge generalization, but I just don't know. I'm like, I wish I mean, I do. I feel like I wish I could help everyone, but I think all that I do is I can help my guy friends and I give them all, hopefully, the space. I really try. I feel like with my guy friends, I actually try harder. Not or try hard in this specific thing. I feel like I check up on my guy friends more, like if we're in passing in person. I'm like, hey, what's new? How you doing? Because with girls, I know that they'll generally open the door. Like when I have a girlfriend and they need to talk about something, I don't have to check on them. They will generally just come to me like, oh my God, like I need to talk, or this thing that happened. And guys don't really do that. Very, very rarely do they ever do that. I kind of have to be the one that's like, hey, what's going on? What's new? Is there anything going on in your life? I just wish that guys were also giving other guys that space. You can be that guy though. Okay? You can change it. Hey, you're a guy, you got your buddies, open that door sometimes. Because also what will happen is not only will you create that environment, but you will also encourage others to make that environment for you. You can do it. Hey, dude. What's up, Brian? How you doing? How's work? Anything going on in your life? How's Becky? Boom! Talk to your buddies. Boss games, take them one. This is why I have a few friends who are girls that I can feel comfortable talking about with my feelings, since the boys always want to hang out and do something random. No, we got to talk to our boys. I think we got to talk to our girls too, but we got to talk to our boys. It's not that we don't give that space. The entire society, especially women, shame us for being vulnerable. I just don't think that's true. I'm so sorry. You can, if you take that mentality of like, oh, women shame us for being vulnerable. What am I? Hi, everybody. Ooh, you know what we're talking about? We're talking about being a man and how men need to talk to their boys. You know? Well, I do think that society put a lot, like just the patriarchy has put a lot of pressure, but I don't think it's pressure from men. And I think you need to understand that, but I understand it, but also you can be the change. Also, if you have that mindset of I'm shamed for being vulnerable, and you shame other men for being vulnerable. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're just perpetuating the reality that you live in. It's just it's all the same. So that's what I'm saying. You can do it. You be the change. You hit up your guy friends and say, hey, you know what? We never do this. And I'm pausing my music for this. You call up your boy Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. I know we never talk like this. I know we never get vulnerable with each other, but I just want to say I love you. And if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. And I know that's crazy. And I know you're going to say, oh, what the hell, Brian? Are you gay? Nah, man, I just love you because we never say it and it's never said enough. And then you say, bye. Okay? You can be the change. You can be the change with your other guy friends. You could do that. If they're not receptive, just kiss them. If you say that, you will never be taken seriously again. Then who wants to be friends with those fucks? Sorry. Also, okay, let's say that's true. The boys will never take you seriously again. Are they even fucking men? Are they even boys? Who are they? Little shits. That's what they are. Like, actually, like, you're just hanging out with guys that I watch on a reality TV show, and I watch that, I'm like, what are you, a fucking monkey? Are you stupid? Never emotionally regulated, have no fucking clue, probably narcissistic. Sorry, I'm getting heated because I'm like, dude, what are you, like, get in touch with your feelings. Sit down with your boys and talk. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like, no, the meme of your real homies say I love you, your real homies kiss the homies, that is a fucking green flag. Green flag. It is. Because the whole idea of emotions being, like, the people are really homophobic about this, but it's like, the idea of being affectionate with the people that you fucking love, obviously you're not actually kissing them, but just even being like, hey dude, I love you. Thinking about you. Hope you're doing well. Whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, if your boys won't take you seriously for that, there are other boys out there that will, or who are more receptive to it. Or be like, dude, shut up. It's fine. We're talking about our feelings. Makes you uncomfortable? Yeah, we're gonna get through it together. But what do I know? I'm not a man. Good luck. I don't need any help. I'm just trying to help you guys. Women have community. That's for sure. But hey, don't take any advice from the women with community. Yeah, I'm sure you guys are figuring it out. It depends on the time you say it. If it's like after midnight, they will take, but otherwise you're alone. The clock rings midnight and all the homies. That is so dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've heard. That's so dumb. Like, what? Anything prior is party time. Okay, I believe in you to be able to be like, hey, pretend it's midnight and I'm going to talk to you really quick. I believe.